All right, it's Friday, and while you're all focusing on this body of water, you should be focusing on what's going on in these bodies of water up here in the Arctic. Because as global warming continues and the planet seems to warm, you're going to see these Arctic trading routes become more and more viable and used more and more often. These are shortcuts compared to other trading routes. And if you don't believe me, there has already been a 40% increase in shipping in the Arctic because of the temperature change, right? So as this continues, there will be more shipping. That shipping, as I mentioned earlier, is a shorter route than existing shipping. So shorter route, less money, faster to get goods around the world. We're looking at a shift in global shipping and global energy exchange right now. And if we go back to this map, what do you notice? Well, we have Iceland, which Trump's obsessed with, Greenland, which Trump's obsessed with, and Canada. He's obsessed with making it the 51st state. Why? Because of these shipping routes here. They want to start controlling those shipping routes now, start getting military bases out there, start getting a beachhead now so they can get control of these areas. That's what they want to do. That's the long-term game. Has nothing to do with Lake Ontario. All this stuff has to do with this stuff. And the other thing, as more and more shipping routes open, existing shipping routes change. And now that we've had the Strait of Hormuz closed for a while, most of this year, the world has adapted to it. They've signed off on new infrastructure. There's new shipping lanes down here that people are using, like Saudi Arabia is using the Red Sea, for example, to move their oil. There's trade agreements happening. The world is changing away from relying on small little choke points like this beside a country that can just shut it down whenever they want, right? Which is a dangerous thing because every month that goes by, the significance of the Strait of Hormuz gets less and less and less as more and more trade is diverted elsewhere and more infrastructure is built to avoid these areas. Iran knows this, by the way. It's a big weapon to close the Strait of Hormuz, but it has a limited time because eventually the world just adapts around it. And that's where we're at right now. And of course, with the other shipping lanes starting, and whatnot there. Many of these choke points, like here, like the strait here, that's all going to change as time goes on. So we are about to see a change in global shipping, a change in global energy exchange, and how it all goes. That's what the administration is really looking at. Now, you can say that Trump's not smart enough to do that. He might not be, but the people in charge of him are.